right, good morning, YouTube. Great, beautiful day. Nice and chilly outside. It's probably like 48. I don't even think it's in the 40s. It's probably like 50 degrees here, Southern California, Coachella. It's never really too hot during the winter, or let me rephrase that. It's never really too cold in the winter. So I'm gonna be installing a new amp. Let me get the amp. It's up here real quick. Let me see if I can get it. Whoa, videotaping or recording. Videotaping sounds like pretty old. So here's the box. Kind of tried to do an unboxing the other day, but got this new amp. Got this new amp right here. Let me get everything out of the way. So I can show it a little better. Alright, so I got this Audiocontrol EPIC1500. So I ended up getting this because my subs, they're 210 kicker comp bars. These are rated at 800 watts RMS. The Kenwood I have back here have been doing a great job with them. Been pushing them pretty good. But that one just gives 500 to the subs. So I need to. I'm gonna have to disconnect it. I have another amp rack, or not an amp rack. I'm gonna try to make the same thing. I got an ABS 1/4-inch plastic that I'm gonna have to redo and try to set it up so it looks fairly decent. But this one pushes 1,000 watts at 2 ohms, so it'll be giving more than plenty to the box. We'll see how my electrical system acts up with it, because I know the TSX is obviously it's not a big car. The power systems don't push that much voltage, which makes sense. But here's the amp. It's not too big. It's a good looking amp. The reason I got this one because of the size compared to the power, the brand as well, and I do have an epicenter connected, which is right here. I got the epicenter micro. So I'm gonna make some different connections to this one, just because this one has wire ferrule. I'm gonna use wire ferrules on this one with the other ones. The Kenwood use a spade connector, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of messing around. Let me go ahead and open this up real quick. Got the silica. Everybody says don't eat it. Let me slide this thing out. Hopefully I don't mess it up. But here it is, nice and compact. I mean, I don't really have big hands, so I can't really compare my hand, but compared to the Kenwood that I have in there, I'm not gonna set it up like this. I'm gonna do more of a setup like this. So it's gonna probably, I'm gonna put it up here, and so it'll be set up kind of like this. So that's why I had to get another one of these boards, ABS boards. So I'm gonna do something like this. Seems like it'll be okay. I'm gonna have to, like I said, everything should be there. Nothing should be too difficult. I mean, here is the options. You got your gain, low pass filter. You can set your subsonic filter, and then you don't necessarily have a bass boost. They just, on this one, I guess they call it epic boost. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it up. I like how it also has a light there for maximize. I'll read a little bit more into it, but from my understanding, it's supposed to kick on right before it starts to clip, or right when it clips. So I can set my gains, 4-gauge input for power and ground, and of course it's a sub amp, so it for one sub, one input. So we'll see how it goes. That's what I got. I didn't pay too much. I bought it because, like I said, I wanted to push more power to the subs. I also ended up getting, like I said, I wanted to put it on another piece of plastic. So I ended up buying this from Amazon. It's a little bit bigger. It's a 12 by 12. I think the one that I have in there is like 12 by 8. so I don't think the amp would have fit. So I'm gonna have to find a way to set this up. You know, look at how perfect it fits in there. So looks like I'm gonna probably do something like the micro down here, either centered or off to the side over here. The only reason I want it off to the side, because there's like an angle on the back part of the seat frame like this, so I guess I could get it as close as possible to the left. But I'll see what I do. I need to drill some holes for the bolts. I'm not gonna zip tie any of the wires, trying to do like a nice amp rack. I don't think I have enough wire for that in regards to the wiring for the amp, and I don't want to rewire everything. So I kind of just want to keep it how it is. It looks okay. I'm not saying it looks like the best wiring, but it looks fairly decent. What's already there looks fairly clean, out of the way. So it's not too big of a deal. But I'm gonna try to keep all this the same. Hopefully I could use the same holes that were drilled into the back of the frame of the seats. Didn't really like the fact that the bolts or the screws were drilled into the back of the seat, but it is what it is. So I need to first disconnect the ground wire from the battery. So I'll go ahead and do that. I mean, I'm hoping it doesn't take me more than an hour, and it's just because I'm going to be trying to set up this amp rack. Just disconnect the ground, and I think we should be good to go. You see my fuse down there. I mean, the wiring kit that I got for this one is a 4 gauge wiring kit, so it should be able to handle this 1000-watt amp. But we'll see. I also got it. I understand it's a little bit more power than what the subs are rated for, but I got it like that. So in the future, if I go up a little bit more in power, or if I get some subs that are wired down to 1 ohm, this amp will push 1500 watts at 1 ohm. But we'll see. Let's get started. First off, we gotta disconnect some of these. Go ahead. I can disconnect our RCAs. All these other ones are spade connectors. So this little piece just slides out. So it's for us to get to these spade connectors, and we're gonna go ahead and just loosen it up. So obviously, positive. We gotta remember on the speaker wires, it's gonna be more square. It's gonna be the squared wire. So positive squared. Go ahead and take these off. So that's loose. That's loose. Here's our remote. Turn on. Here's our ground. Here is our battery remote. There we go. Money. Okay, cool. So let's just disconnect the spade connectors from here. That's everything right there. Nice, quick, easy disconnection here. So we're gonna have to disconnect for the power on all these, on the epicenters and auto control in general, because this is not just the base restore. It's a base restore with a high level input, so like an LCI Pro or something like that they're called. So it's a combination of both. So that's how I'm able to run my stock stereo with this. I know with the TSXs you could get that, you could put like a double DIN, but I hate the way that looks when you put them in. It does change the whole look. I don't need no car Apple Play. It's all good. I just drive this car to go to work and just listen to some music. I don't need nothing extra after that. But I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect this one. These literally just pop out. Boom. And the high level on the other side, we'll go ahead and pull that one out. First, I guess the bass boost that it has, it's called like the ACA4. Pull that out, and then I need to pull this other Peace out. Let me go to the other side. We don't gotta pull these out, but just because it's connected here to the zip bars, which I'm the zip ties, I'm gonna have to cut these off just so they give me a little bit more room to work. So I'll disconnect these. Let me go to this side and disconnect the high levels. And this is just for me to remove everything. The high levels are right here. I'll pull this real quick. Should be good to go. That easy. Probably take me a couple minutes to amp rack it out. What I'm gonna end up doing, I'm gonna end up tracing these holes from where it drilled into the actual seat, the back of the seat, and I'm gonna go ahead and put them in there. There's a couple things I don't like the way that this is installed, but I mean, I guess it works, so I really can't complain too much. But I'm gonna have, let me get this out of here. It's funny because this little came with amp, pushed those subs pretty good. I had it on a, what did I have it on before? I was pushing, because I had the same setup, but I had it on a truck, I had it on a Silverado. So I had a 12TW3 JL. I'm not sure if anybody knows what that is, but those subs are, you know, they're like supposed to be the best subs for small enclosures, and it was all right. But once I got rid of the truck and I put that same setup in the car, it wasn't doing it for me. So sold that sub, and I bought these 10s. First I tried 112, didn't like the way it sounded. Then I said, okay, let me go to 210s, because the 212s, they're just really heavy. And then not just that, but the box is like super big, and I wanted to kind of fit. I'm sure you can see how that one fits all the way to the seat, to the back of the seat. The 12, when I bought the 112, the box hit here, so it wouldn't slip under. So I was losing all that space. And if I got the 212s, I'm guessing the box would have probably been sitting like out here. Plus it would have been like really big. So I mean, I don't use this vehicle to travel or nothing like that. Like I said, I just go to work in it. But still, it just didn't seem right to take up all that space. So that's why I ended up going with these 210s. But these 210s sound really, really good. Sound a lot better than that one JL TW3. It's just that the quality obviously for JL is a lot better. But those speakers are expensive right now. I got rid of it. All right, let me continue. All right, so here's an update. Went ahead and pre-drilled for where it's gonna go in, so it's in the same spot as we're in before, into the back of the seats. I had to pre-drill these. I mean, it's always, from what I read, you're supposed to pre-drill anyways. To clean this up a little bit, I ended up put some zip ties there, drilled one there to hold on to that. So here's my remote. Going to my remote, I used wire ferrules. This is what makes this EPIC Center, the EPIC1500 series of amps, which I don't really think you needed, but the price wasn't bad, and I think it looks a little cleaner and kind of the same brand on stuff. So that's kind of why I got it. But this is what connects them. It makes like a seamless connection. You could mess with this and make it shorter, but I'm just gonna kind of incorporate this to the other wire loom from the rest of it that's in there right now in the car. So I'm about to go put it in the car. I'm gonna go set it up. I already have the wires ready to go out here. I have some wire ferrules set up for the speaker wires. That's speakers, ground, power, and that's just my inputs and my base remote. So it should be pretty straightforward. I've been taking some time just because obviously I'm not a professional car audio guy, but I'm trying to make this look as clean as possible. Nothing is too difficult. I'm just kind of plug and play from what was already there. So, okay. All right, so everything's connected now again. Like I said, plug and play. Nothing was too difficult. I'm about to tune it right now. Make sure all my gain is all the way down. Low pass filter. I know everybody says about 40 to 180. That is about what's 40 minus 180. That's 140. So middle is gonna be 140, and I'm gonna say in between that middle. So it's total 140. That's 70. So I'm gonna go about that, because they say about 80. But yep, we're ready to go. Like I said, I'm gonna set everything up so I can tune it real quick, connect the battery, disconnect the subs, and then we're ready to test this out. Yeah, but everything looks clean. Like I said, ferrules, this ended up being the same. Like I said, just try to zip tie these, the RCA, so they fit a little bit cleaner. Try to get everything together, keep everything tidy. Put ferrules, power, ground, remote, and the sub wire. So it's what it is. I mean, I could have redone the wiring, but I don't want to. It's a lot of work. Have to get a whole new wiring kit. I just don't want to do that. But yeah, let me connect this right now and test this out, see how it sounds. All right, so install's complete, tuning is complete. I can honestly say, I mean, I was gonna tune it down to the 800 that the box does, but I kind of feel it, you know, I just wanted to hit as hard as it does, and you kind of get stuck on wanting to hit harder and sound better. So we're gonna go ahead and leave it as is. So we're gonna give it max power. I don't think it's gonna be getting the full 14.4 volts, just because I mean, it kind of makes sense that it won't get it, because the electrical system, from what I read, the most these cars can handle good is like a system with like 650 watts, and this is like definitely 400 watts more than that at least. But everything's clean, everything's done. You know, the wiring looks good. I set the gains are pretty low. I set the gains with a multimeter. I saw some videos on YouTube how to do it. Low pass filter sitting at about, I think it's about like 80. Subsonic filter, I have it completely, well, I have it set at 25 hertz. I'll probably raise a little bit more. I don't think these subs can handle anything above that. It doesn't even matter though, because the epicenter has a spot for you to set the subsonic as well, right here. You see it, PFM, which is down right there. So it's on, which means I think it blocks anything out, anything below 33 hertz from what I've heard, from what I've read. So so it's not even sending anything that low, but still everything's nice, tight. On the level, I have it halfway on the EPIC boost. I need to still mess with it. It's kind of like a bass boost, but it's kind of does it at a specific hertz, so I need to mess with that. I have it set at half, which would be like 55 hertz. So yeah. I had it on for a while out here. I'm sure the neighbors are a little upset, but that is the wiring there. It looks pretty clean. Everything is set up. Everything nice and tight. So I'm just gonna enjoy it. I need to clean it tomorrow. Wife's trying to go to the store, so I need to go inside right now. But yeah, that's it.